124 on this cut, and that doesn't look like anything good is going on over there. But anyways, is it going to affect the pump? Nope. So none of our concern. So today is, I guess we're going to go ahead and do arms. So I thought about doing shoulders, but my shoulders are a little iffy right now, so let's just go do arm today. So today's just going to be arm day. So one of the questions I see a lot is, if I'm not eating enough calories, is that a bad thing? Like, so, and it really depends on what your goals are, okay? So if you have a lot of muscle on you and you want to preserve as much muscle as you can, eating too much of a deficit can harm you because you're going to lose a little bit of muscle. But at the same time, muscle memory is a thing, and you can put that muscle back on pretty quickly. So to me, it's just one of those things that you don't want to go into a really deep cut, especially if you got a good frame on you already. Like, you don't want to go super aggressive and then lose muscle where you're going to have to re-put that muscle back on in your bulk, and then it kind of screws you over. But like, you can do bulking the same way, like, right, you can bulk too much and get too fat too quickly and not put enough muscle on during that fat stage, where when you're cutting back down, all of a sudden you lost the muscle that you put on, if that makes sense. So with this one, you want to when you're cutting, it's like your body goes after your fat for energy, not really your muscle, especially if you're working out, because your body's like, okay, we still got to have all this muscle on us. He's working out, he's lifting this weight, so we can't, like, he needs that muscle, right? He's using it. So they're not going to really, your body's not going to really attack your muscle too much. It's going to mostly attack the fat. Because you have to look at, the way you look at calories is, my body needs 2,000 calories a day to just function, run, and stay alive, right? So if I eat 1,500 calories, my body's got to pull that 500 calories from somewhere, that energy, right? So it's going to pull from your fat. So that's really the way to look at it. It's energy out versus energy in type thing. And so when I kind of get in my head about it. I know I can go aggressive. I know I can probably do 1,500 calories easily, lose it really quick. And if I do lose a little bit of muscle, that's okay. I can put it back on later with muscle memory, because it'll happen quick. And plus, when I go on my bulk, I'm going to put on a freaking tons of muscle anyway, so it shouldn't matter that much. But I really get inside my head, and I think a lot of people do the same thing, where they get inside their head and they're so worried about losing muscle that they prolong their weight loss. But honestly, the weight loss, the slower it is, the better, the healthier, because it makes it more healthier weight loss, and it's better for your muscles. So depends on what you want to do. If you want to cut really quickly, get in, done and over with, there's no problem. You could do that. If you want to take a little bit longer, keep your preserve as much muscle as you want, or as you can, there's no problem with that either. So there's really no wrong or right way of doing it. Well, I guess there is kind of a wrong way of doing it, because if you're in cutting phase and then you've been maintenance, you'll go weeks and months without any progress. So I mean, you'll kind of just stay the same, so don't do that. But anyways, let's get in there and start pumping these muscles and get an arm pump. And the whole objective of working out while you're dieting down is, unless you're a newbie, is just to preserve your muscle, right? So right now I'm not going in there to go crazy to gain new muscle, because you can't gain new muscle on a calorie deficit unless you're a newbie, the newbie gains. So right now my goal is go in there, work out hard, so my body just holds on to that muscle. And that's pretty much, and the workout's kind of like, this is the phase that I kind of don't like. I really don't like the diet down phase. I don't really like these kind of workouts, because I want to go heavy, I want to go hard, I want to push it, and I want to put on as much muscle as I want. So I really struggle with that, where sometimes I'll, like you guys seen in the past, I've just called it quits on my dieting and just was like, we're going back on a bulk, because I don't like it. But we got to get through it. So anyways, let's get in there and let's get started. really good arm day, and I can really see the fat loss right here right now. Like, oh my gosh. Like, especially when I flex like this, like it's starting to look like a bodybuilding chest. Like, look at that. Look how good that's looking. Like, freaking awesome. So we're losing the fat. It's coming along, and it's really awesome to see. I love looking at the progress and just being like, oh my gosh, like we're making it happen. So another good freaking lift. Now we got 45 minutes of cardio, and took me about 30 minutes for arm day, so not too hard, not like didn't take me long at all. And then I like doing arms this way because I like to do biceps and triceps together, and I get like a pretty good, really good pump. You can see right there, boom. Coming along. But I'm gonna go do 45 minutes of cardio, and then I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit and let you guys know where my calories are and all that stuff. So guys, so this is where I'm kind of learning here. So fixed my dinner, not hungry at all. Go to eat, I can maybe eat half of it, and I'm just like, I feel like I want to puke. So this is where I have to stop myself and not force myself to eat. So I'm ending tonight at only 1,800 calories for 165 grams of protein, but I cannot eat right now. I don't know what happened, if my stomach shrunk, what it was, but it was like a flip of the switch where it was just like, I can't eat as much and I don't want to eat. I have no cravings. I am just like forcing myself to eat. The past like 4 nights, 1,900 calories, I've been forcing myself to eat. And now I'm just to the point where you're like, you know what? We're in a cut. So even if I stop at 1,500 calories because I cannot eat and I don't want to eat, that's what we need to do. So we're in a cut right now. Let's just go ahead and do it, right? So if it speeds up the weight loss, great. If we lose a little bit of muscle in the process, that does suck, but we will get that muscle back. So I might just go on an aggressive cut, guys. Like I've been kind of going a little aggressive but forcing myself to eat more. Like, this is where I get confused, because it says my cutting calories is technically 2,300, but I don't lose weight at 2,300. Even with cardio and working out the way I do and going to work and walking all day, I don't lose weight at 2,300. I start losing weight at about 2,000 calories. And so when I tell my calculator that I'm only going to like 1,800, it's like, whoa, you're like way too aggressive. Like, you're going way too aggressive. You know, I've even talked to bodybuilding coaches. I've talked to and told them, and they're like, dude, that's way too aggressive. Like, you're gonna lose a lot of muscle. But for some reason, that's where I start losing 2 pounds a week constantly. 2 to 3 pounds a week is at that 1,800 and 1,900. But I don't know. We'll just kind of see how it goes. So it might be pretty aggressive, but I don't know. I've been really tired too. Like, I've been so tired, and what that has to do is because I'm not eating much, and my carbs have been pretty high. I've been eating more rice cakes to get my carbs up compared to like because that has like less calories but more carbs to, like, you know what I'm saying. It's not like full on sugar and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm good. Done eating. I don't even want to think of food right now. I'm like, ugh. So we're good. But just go as aggressive as you want or take it as slow as you want, right? If you're prepping for a bodybuilding show, take it nice and easy. 6 months out, start your cut for 6 months slowly until you get to that crazy last 90 days where you got to really get super lean, or 30 days, whatever it is. And then that's when you go super kind of aggressive and get super lean for that dry out look, and there's like science into it and all that stuff. But other than that, like, take it as quick as you want or slow as you want. I'm going to start speeding this up. I know I said that in the past, but I really am going to do it this time because I'm just not hungry, and there's no point in forcing myself to eat when I'm not hungry, and we'll just worry about the muscle loss at a later date and just regain more muscle. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. So tomorrow will probably be shoulders. We're gonna throw a random shoulder day in, and then after that probably legs or a rest day. Definitely need to get a rest day in. I'm starting to feel it. I had to do some stretching after cardio and all that stuff. But that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Just keep pushing, just keep going hard, getting hard. You guys got this. Like, whatever your goal is, like, you can achieve it. Like, your mind, just set your mind to it and be so delusional that you're gonna be that a certain way, and you're gonna be like, in a way, it's almost like fake it till you make it, but not really, right? Because you're doing the things to become that person. So if you want to go be Mr. Olympia, already train like Mr. Olympia, eat like Mr. Olympia, sleep like Mr. Olympia, live like Mr. Olympia, and be delusional and be like, I am Mr. Olympia, and you will eventually become Mr. Olympia. So that's the idea anyways. We'll see you guys tomorrow.